Imagine, visualize, dream. Welcome to a world of discovery. Imagine a paradise in your own backyard. Visualize the possibilities. Wherever your imagination takes you, SGM can make it happen. Adding a pool or a spa is one of the most exciting things you will do for yourself and your family. Your yard becomes a beautiful entertainment center and a healthier, happier place to be. Make your dreams a reality with SGM. For over 20 years, SGM has been the worldwide leader, producing the finest and most innovative maintenance-free products for swimming pools, spa, and deck finishes. Our mission is to achieve the highest quality standards in all aspects of our business operations, including manufacturing, marketing, research and development, and customer service. Hundreds of thousands of SGM pools have been built throughout the world, including major water theme parks, international resorts, competition arenas, and commercial and residential pools and spas. We always exceed industry standards to deliver the quality that you've come to expect from start to finish. We take a unique approach to help you get your installations done correctly, on time, and on budget. Our extensive experience in the industry has given us the ability to recognize and serve the individual needs of our clients around the world. Our corporate headquarters and main manufacturing facility is in Pompano Beach, Florida, with additional manufacturing and distribution facilities strategically located to serve our domestic and international markets. Each SGM plant utilizes the most highly developed state-of-the-art manufacturing techniques, computerized quality control methods, automated production, and extensive research and testing facilities. SGM offers a wide variety of quality products to meet every need of your installation process from beginning to end. Each product serves a specific purpose and is designed to give you the precise performance you need. For more information on our products and our company, you can visit us at our website at www.sgm.cc. SGM is proud to manufacture Diamond Bright. Diamond Bright sets the industry standard in swimming pool and spa finishes. And that's because nothing makes your pool more beautiful than the shimmering finish of Diamond Bright. And the beauty of Diamond Bright isn't just on its surface. It's also extremely durable, comfortable, and easy to maintain. Diamond Bright combines natural quartz aggregates, polymer-modified cement, and non-fading color aggregates in a stunning variety of 17 colors that can be combined to create a unique blend to complement your poolscape. The result is a unique finish that stands up to the harshest pool environments to provide years of enjoyment. Each carefully selected component of Diamond Bright contributes to its popularity. Its insoluble quartz aggregate is unaffected by the harshest pool chemicals and resists permanent staining. The state-of-the-art polymer-modified cement increases hardness, improves bonding, and reduces water penetration. Overall, Diamond Bright is comfortable to a bather's feet and is slip-resistant. You can always count on SGM and Diamond Bright for superior performance, exceptional durability, versatile design options, smooth, comfortable surface, and easy maintenance. SGM, a company dedicated to success. Surface preparation, new pool shells. New pool shells must be free of any foreign material that may interfere with the bonding of the new Diamond Bright finish. All loose materials such as dripped thinset, grout, paint, dirt, sediment, patching, or decking products must be removed by scraping, water blasting, pressure cleaning, or sandblasting. Algae, mold, and mildew must be eliminated by chlorine washing. Failure to do so may result in discoloration and bond failure. Remove any oil or grease with trisodium phosphate in water. Oils and grease left on the pool shell will cause bond failure and prevent proper etching and cleaning by waterborne acid solutions. To test for oil and grease, wet the entire pool shell surface and examine it carefully for beading water droplets. Heavily saturated areas may require soaking with liquid detergents until the oil is removed. Etch the surface with a solution of muriatic acid and water. Adjust the concentration as needed to properly clean and etch the surface. Smoother shells will require a higher concentration of acid. Rinse, neutralize, and remove standing water. All water penetration due to hydrostatic pressure, weepers, must be stopped. Use SGM Dynamite Pool Patch to plug leaks and seal around fittings. The shell must be fully cured at least 28 days. All pool inlets and main drain lines should be plugged to prevent clogging during material installation and exposure. All plugs except the main drain should remain in place until the pool is filled to prevent drip stains. Mark the locations of all fittings with a small piece of tape placed on the coping directly above to prevent them from being accidentally covered during the Diamond Bright installation process. It is suggested to draw a plan indicating the locations of all fittings in projects with numerous inlets and outlets. Renovation projects. For renovation projects, you must undercut the existing substrate a minimum of 2 inches away from tile, fittings, discharge, lights, and main drain lines, and 3/8 of an inch deep into the existing substrate. Sound out and remove all hollow and delaminated plaster. Identify the hollow spots and saw an area 3 inches outside the perimeter of the hollow spot. Remove the loose material inside the cut area. Fill the hollow, bringing the area level with the existing surface. Apply SGM Bond Coat as directed. Each unit of Bond Coat consists of one 5-gallon pail of liquid resin and 2 65-pound bags of dry mix, and will cover approximately 500 square feet. Mix one 65-pound bag of SGM Bond Coat with a half pail of SGM Bond Coat liquid resin. Coat existing surface material using a 1 1/4 inch nap paint roller. Allow material to set for approximately 1 minute. Then create stipple texture by going over the area again with a paint or texture roller. Allow Bond Coat to cure for at least 6 to 12 hours before applying Diamond Bright. Mixing. Diamond Bright is made in batches of approximately 4,000 to 8,000 pounds, using a combination of natural and man-made ingredients. For this reason, there will be variations in shade between batches. Batch numbers are stamped on the end of each bag. Separate the bags according to the batch numbers stamped on the bottom of each bag. Record all batch numbers. Blend different batches together in each mix according to the ratio present at the job site. For example, if there are 30 bags total on the job and there are 20 bags of batch A and 10 bags of batch B, then use 2 bags of A to 1 bag of B in every mix. Measure and add water to mixer. Hold back a portion of the water and add as necessary as mixing progresses. Careful measuring of the mix water will produce the best material. Lower water to cement ratios will produce Diamond Bright with greater strength and density. It is therefore best to use as little water as needed to produce a workable mix. Excess water will reduce strength and may result in shrinkage or check cracks. Water requirements will vary according to job site conditions and available raw materials. As a general rule, Diamond Bright requires approximately 1.5 to 2 gallons of water per bag of Diamond Bright. Quality of the mix water is extremely important. Use clean, cool, potable water for mixing. Well water or water high in metal and mineral content may cause discoloration in the pool finish. Additionally, mixing water, which is very hard or of high alkalinity, will cause the surfacing material to effloresce, releasing high levels of salts that produce calcium scale. Calcium scale is much more visible on colored Diamond Bright, such as Midnight Blue, Onyx, Tahoe Blue, and French Gray. Add Diamond Bright to water as quickly as possible to ensure that all the material has the proper mix time. Failure to do so will produce uneven set times, resulting in washouts and streaking. Mix for a minimum of 5 minutes, but no more than 10 minutes. This ensures even distribution of aggregates and increases the working time of the Diamond Bright. Insufficient mix time will result in uneven setting and shade variations. Too much mix time will produce an overall weaker material and may entrain undesirable air bubbles. As a rule of thumb, mix only for the amount of time required to produce a consistent, homogeneous, lump-free consistency. Calcium chloride may be used as an accelerator. It must be fully dissolved in water, allowing impurities to settle out. Pour off the solution from the top, being careful not to add impurities to the mix. The impurities found in calcium chloride flake and pellets have been known to cause discoloration in pool finishes. No more than 2% by weight of cement, approximately ½ pound per bag, can be used. Overuse will cause discoloration. Misting the shell. Mist the shell with cool, clean water, but do not leave any standing water. The substrate should be cool and damp, but not dripping wet. Standing water will weaken the Diamond Bright finish in isolated areas and result in delamination. Hot, dry shells will cause rapid setting of the Diamond Bright finish and may result in check or shrinkage cracking and delamination. Pumping. Although it's not necessary to use a plaster pump, many contractors choose to do so. Included here are some helpful hints for successful pumping. Prepare a slurry and run it through the pump first to prime the pump and lubricate the hoses. Next, pour the mixed Diamond Bright slowly into the pump hopper. Do not pour all the material in at once. Agitate the material in the hopper to prevent separation of the cement and aggregates. Application. Apply a scratch coat to the bowl first. The bowl will set up last, and it will be necessary to walk on the bowl during the exposure process. Beginning with the shady walls and working to the sunny walls, trowel a scratch coat on the walls and allow to set up slightly. The set time will vary according to temperature and humidity, so constant inspection of the Diamond Bright during the application time is essential. Apply finish coat to the entire pool surface, working to a minimum of 3/8 of an inch to 1/2 an inch thick. Careful troweling will help to ensure even exposure, reduce washouts, and produce a comfortable, slip-resistant finish. The technique of slick troweling is recommended. In this process, the cement paste is brought to the surface during troweling and is removed with the trowel. This produces a slick surface and minimizes the exposure needed. The colored aggregate can be seen through a thin film of cement paste after troweling is complete. Special attention must be given to filling in holes left by shoe spikes. The applicator must be careful to fill all spike holes with Diamond Bright aggregate to avoid visible blemishes. Extra care must be taken to ensure proper troweling in the coves and corners. Insufficient troweling in these areas will result in roughness and washouts, loss of cement and aggregate during the exposure process. Exposure. Proper application requires one workman for every 300 square feet to properly expose Diamond Bright. The exposure time is limited to approximately 1 hour, but will vary according to local weather conditions. Exposing Diamond Bright too soon or too late will result in uneven exposure. Some areas may be ready for exposure while other areas are still being troweled. Constant inspection of the Diamond Bright for readiness is imperative. We will now go over several successful techniques for Diamond Bright. This is by far the most effective technique and produces the best results with standard Diamond Bright finishes. It is not recommended for the Diamond Bright Quartz series. When the Diamond Bright has lost its sheen or is no longer damp, it will be ready for exposure with soft bristle brushes and water. The material must be sufficiently set up to allow applicators to walk on the floor without leaving footprints. Wear white cotton socks or foam shoes when exposing Diamond Bright. Boots and bare feet are not recommended. Test the Diamond Bright for readiness by carefully washing a small area with a soft bristle brush. If the cream washes away without losing aggregate, the exposure process may begin. Starting with sunny or fast-setting areas, begin washing away cement paste with water and brushes. Use a bucket first, then progress to a soft flow of water from a garden hose as the material begins to harden. Begin using stiff bristle brushes as the set progresses. Examine the Diamond Bright for hot spots that may be setting quickly. Mist these areas with water to allow longer exposure time. Over-cured cement paste will not remove easily and may require stiff bristle brushes to remove. Avoid slow-setting areas like shady walls and the bowl. Washing too soon in these areas will cause washouts. If an area washes out, it must be retroweled immediately. Keep some extra Diamond Bright mixed up for use in patching washout areas. Keep a sump pump running in the main drain at all times. to discharge the wash solution. Dispose of wash as directed by local codes and requirements. Avoid leaving hoses, buckets, or any other items on the Diamond Bright surface during exposure, as this will result in visual blemishes. When all of the cement paste has been removed from the surface uniformly, the brush phase is complete. If done thoroughly, this will complete the exposure brushing process. Acid washing. This technique is commonly used in cold climates or when the applicators lack sufficient experience to undertake water washing. It's easier to do but can produce a less uniform finish. However, use this technique when applying the Diamond Bright Quartz series. After troweling, allow the Diamond Bright to fully set up. This may take anywhere from 1 to a few hours or overnight, depending on weather temperatures and humidity. Begin acid washing by using a 25% solution of muriatic acid. Higher concentrations may be needed for stubborn areas, and water to remove the cement films that may remain on the surface. Increase the concentration of the acid solution as needed. Begin washing the bowl first and work up to the shallow end. Following this procedure will minimize rivers or streaks on the floor. Acid wash walls and steps last. Do not allow acid wash solution to puddle in the bowl area. Use a sump pump to constantly discard the runoff after it is diluted and neutralized. The use of an acid wash additive to reduce fumes and ensure uniform coverage is highly recommended. Neutralize and discard the wash solution according to local codes and requirements. Neutralize acid remaining on the Diamond Bright finish with sodium bicarbonate and water to avoid discoloration. Startup and water balance. After the Diamond Bright finish is exposed, let it air dry for as long as conditions will allow. Delaying the fill water a few hours or until the next morning will reduce the occurrence of shade variations, mottling. Care must be taken not to over-dry the Diamond Bright finish, which may result in shrinkage cracking. There are no substitutes for experience and knowledge of local conditions in determining how long to let the Diamond Bright finish air dry. Pre-filter the water with a carbon tank and use a sequestering agent to eliminate stain-causing contaminants. Start the circulation system as soon as possible using the main drain line. Do not start the system until the water level is above the return inlets. Circulate the pool continuously for the first 3 days. On the first day, test and record chlorine, pH, total alkalinity, calcium hardness, and temperature levels. Adjust pH to 7.2 to 7.4 and the total alkalinity to 100 ppm. Dissolve all chemicals in water first and allow sufficient time for each chemical to be fully dispersed before adding others. Do not add chlorine or calcium chloride. Brush the entire surface twice each day for the first 3 days. Clean the filter as needed. On the second day, record water testing and levels. Adjust pH to 7.2 to 7.4 and the total alkalinity to 100 ppm. On the third day, adjust all the chemistry to the noted levels. Free chlorine 1.0 to 3.0 ppm. pH 7.4 to 7.6. Total alkalinity 90 to 120 ppm. Calcium hardness 200 to 400 ppm. Stabilizer 30 to 90 ppm. Maintenance. Lower calcium levels help to reduce scale and discoloration. Adjust the pump timer to normal operating hours. Do not install automatic pool cleaners for 28 days. Do not vacuum the pool with a wheeled vacuum for 14 days to avoid leaving wheel marks. Brush-tight vacuums may be used immediately. Brush pool walls and floor daily for the first 2 weeks. When you see this SGM Gold Seal, you can rest assured that you're using the highest quality product available today that is supported by our warranty program. It's a sign of our commitment to achieve the highest quality standards in all our swimming pools and spas. SGM, your single-source manufacturer of installation systems for swimming pools, spas, and deck finishes. By following these steps in this video, you can protect and extend the beauty of every pool you install. Win referrals. Add to your revenues. Enhance reputation. Add to your professional image. No matter what the surface, SGM is a solid foundation you can build on. For more information about SGM, Diamond Bright, River Rock, or Durazo, Call 1-800-641-9247 or contact your local swimming pool professional.